Hello, I am going to talk about eye-to-eye communication. This is a really good positive discipline tool that's also very prevalent in the Montessori philosophy, if you are familiar with that. Something that we are trained to do from the beginning in our Montessori curriculum is to come down to the child's level whenever we are speaking to a child and look in his or her eyes. It just gives them, like immediacy, importance, right? We're seeing them, we're acknowledging them. And it's just very respectful, right? We're treating them like we treat anybody else. So the positive discipline tool is really particularly focused on when you're in a conflict, when you are upset, right? Because it can be easy to storm away, to yell from across the room, to bloviate, to condescend, and you're literally talking down to them, and it can be really scary for a child. And really, honestly, anyone who's sitting below you, right? So if you're having a fight with your partner and they're sitting down and you're up and gesticulating and wild, like it'll feel the same way, right? So you want to come close, you want to be calm, you want to come down to see eye to eye, right? Now, I don't recommend doing this if you're really angry, because then you'll just do something that you regret. So if you're calm enough, you can do this, or you can take some time to cool down and then come back to this. Yeah. So let's say your child is throwing a bunch of toy cars around the house. Okay. They're just pelting toy cars at the wall. This is really aggravating. You've also expressed, don't do this. It hurts the house. And they just continue to do it right now for whatever reason. They're making their own choices. You could go over, right? Instead of yelling, stop throwing your toy cars around the house, whatever. Walk over, come on down. You've stopped what you're doing. You're close enough to your child to see his or her eyes, right? Then you have this feeling, you have this connection, right? So you can speak more calmly, probably. You can adjust what everybody's feeling. You might notice that your child is feeling something that you hadn't noticed before. Maybe when you go over, you see, a bunch of tears in his or her eyes, and you're like, oh, what's bothering you, right? It's not about the cars anymore. It's about the emotion your child is having that caused him or her to throw the cars, right? Or maybe there's just like mischievous glint and twinkle and they just wanted your attention, right? But you can figure it out by looking in their eyes and figuring it out, right? It's just a really nice thing to do. And I suggest using it whenever you speak to your child, right? And then trying to use it in your adult relationships as well. Yeah. So have a great time and see if eye-to-eye connections and communications help you out somewhat.